This was broadcast on Malaysia's TV2 in August 1996, just before 4 p.m. Here, you see a public service announcement encouraging Malaysians to use and be proud of the Malay language, the national language of Malaysia. The national language unifies the whole country. The words on the screen mean, language is the life of the people. The red flower is a hibiscus, which is the national flower of the country. The background music features a saxophone playing the tune of a famous song. I can't identify what song this is, so if any one of you knows, I would be grateful if you could let me know in the comments. Now, the announcer, I believe it is Nolila, is introducing the cartoon Spieth and Hercules. I will talk more about this cartoon a little later. This means that the cartoon is G-rated. The letter U means it is suitable for general audiences, and the words below indicate these sentiments. This would sometimes happen where there were problems airing the show, and TV2 would just broadcast these fillers to avoid dead air. A long time ago, like in the 1980s, there would actually be a title cut stating "We apologize for the technical error. Please don't adjust your TV." TV2 did not do that anymore in 1996. The song you hear in the background was TV2's theme song in the mid-1990s. It actually has lyrics, and I will place them at the bottom of the screen. I won't sing, so please don't worry. The lyrics mean, interesting programs, you will certainly be entertained, and TV2, 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 for the whole family. I also recall that some technical interruptions were so severe that TV2 would completely cut away to some video of a public service announcement, like a PSA on road safety or on conserving energy. Sometimes, they would also show the "Keep Malaysia Clean and Beautiful" PSA. I actually remember occasions where technical problems would happen 2 or even 3 times in the duration of a single show. There were even times where I could tell that a technical problem was going to happen because you could hear the audio track going off key, or the broadcast video was beginning to be skewed. I believe this was because things were analog then, and programs were actually played on physical tapes, which were mechanical devices which could run into difficulties. I know that there are many users here who know far more than I do about TV studios, so if you could explain in the comments what some of the technical errors were, I would be most grateful. I recorded this sequence because I wanted to document one example of what would happen when there were interruptions to the broadcast at that time. And then, all of a sudden, the program would begin once the technical problem had been solved. There wouldn't even be any indication that this would happen, which could be pretty jarring. Spieth and Hercules was a French-Canadian cartoon. It featured an all-animal cast of characters, with a dog Spieth and a cat Hercules as the 2 protagonists. They never got along, just like dogs and cats in real life, I guess, and this cartoon was about their misadventures and scrapes they got into. This series was created in the late 1980s, but was only screened in Malaysia quite a few years later. I didn't really watch this cartoon much, but I remember that the little that I watched had pretty funny writing. The English voiceovers were quite well done. The original was in French. I remember an episode where a title card would appear somewhere towards the end of the cartoon with French words on it, which were not translated into English or Malay. I hope you enjoyed this retrospective on what would happen during periods of technical difficulty on Malaysian TV in the mid-1990s. Thanks for watching.